Hey, Jeff.
Hello.
How's it going?
That's going okay.
We're looking at Death Rally today.
Death Rally.
Which I'm not sure if it's trying to bank more on the rhyming with Death Valley or trading on the Death Race name.
Probably,
What do you
it's
think?
a little bit of both.
I guess they get both, don't they? So
I had never really considered either of those things, I guess.
you just thought that it was just an original name, like this is just.
Well, it is, you know?
But it is a unoriginal concept
Sure.
in more ways than one. It's cars racing and shooting each other. You can see here I've got this dune buggy looking thing. It's got guns on it. And this also started off, this was originally released in I think 96 or 97 by Remedy, the Max Payne / Alan Wake folks.
I remember them. When they used to make video games.
Yes. Well, apparently they also used to make like the FutureMark benchmark software.
Okay.
Was originally made by Remedy, and then they spun FutureMark into its own company to do that stuff on its own.
Weird.
And then Remedy was just
How many frames per second is this right now?
we're gonna make dudes shoot in slow mo.
Anistropic
Um,
filtering.
I believe this actually says somewhere in here that this is running on some kind of FutureMark technology. But so it was originally released in the late 90s, and then it got re-released last year.
Shareware.
It got remade last year for iOS devices, and now
I played that one.
well, this new PC version that's out, I believe, this week is then based on that.
That's a weird bend
Yeah.
to go from, shareware PC game to phone game, and then let's port the phone game back up to PC.
It sure is. I don't disagree. So there's basically just two discrete modes here. There's the career and there's multiplayer.
Uh-huh.
And you go through the career, and actually I think they kind of feed into each other.
Dude, go
actually.
through the career.
We'll go through the career. Well, I was just going to show here real quick. You've got this selection of races that you can go through, and it seems like this just kind of changes. After you go through a race, you'll have a different selection, and you'll see there's different difficulties, easy, medium, and beginner being what I have access to right now. This is my Vagabond, my first vehicle. I've actually already juiced it up as much as I can in the speed, handling, and armor categories.
All right.
But I've also got the Sentinel, which is basically the mystery machine.
It's a sweet van.
It's a sweet van. But I feel...
Ain't no mystery about the guns on my van.
Well, let's go with the mystery machine just because. Just because. How about that? I'm gonna actually use my my 360 controller that I've got hooked up here.
Uh-huh.
But otherwise, hey, look, there's Barry from Alan Wake. Bam. References.
Is Duke Nukem in here?
Could be.
Have you encountered Duke Nukem?
He could. I have not seen Duke Nukem yet.
Have you encountered any video game writers?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Brian Crescente definitely popped up in here.
Fucking weird, right?
Yeah. Why is that happening?
I don't know.
Okay. But yeah, that happened. I
Yeah.
assumed that had something to do with my Steam friends list, but if you're telling me that was happening in like the iOS version as well.
Maybe it has something to do with my Game Center friends list. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Hard to say, I guess. Anyway, I'm going to use my Xbox 360 controller to play here, and this is purely directional. There's no acceleration button or anything. It's just push in a direction and you'll go in that direction.
Okay.
Also, by default, it is not a chase camera, as you might call it. It's just this fixed angle here. So
Yeah, it's kind of RC Pro-Am-ish.
Sure.
Wait a minute, does that mean there is a chase camera that you can switch to?
Yes.
What?
So I can be all like, friggin' forget this, and then...
Oh, okay. That's all right.
What did you think?
That it was going to go down in there real tight
Oh, no, not, yeah,
and
nothing
look
like that.
like more like a driving game.
Nothing like that. So this, I've got my basic gun, which seems like it's kind of always on.
Yeah.
Always shooting dudes. I've wasted that guy. But then I can tap a button to fire off my shotgun, which I have limited ammo for, but then you see I've just picked up some ammo on the track. Also picking up money and parts for other weapons that I can unlock, as well as other vehicles that I can unlock. So that's kind of stuff that you got to look out for. You got those exploding barrels, and you see those cardboard boxes can often contain stuff. But they can also slow you down, so you got to be mindful of that. In that case, it gave me a little health boost.
I like stuff.
And then at the end of each race, I've got X amount of dollars that I've been rewarded for my my efforts here. In this case, I get $1,000. Oh, and I unlocked the Gatling gun. Awesome. So your vehicle condition is persistent from race to race per vehicle. So if I were to take my van back out onto the track in another race, I would have 99%. And if I get wasted in a race, that race is over. Like I don't get to finish that. I don't respawn or anything.
Right.
Except for there are like these
like deathmatchy
deathmatchy arena things where you do respawn and then it's based on kills and whatnot. But mostly I just want to sink my money into various upgrades here. So things like weapons, like I've got this shotgun that's attached to. You see, I've already got that to level 1. I actually started at level 0.
Oh. Congratulations.
The level of your weapons actually is persistent from vehicle to vehicle. So kind of little thing to think about when you're choosing what you're going to upgrade.
Yeah.
Knowing that's going to have the fact, as you can see, my Gatling gun is still at level 0, and you can't replace your default weapons. Just what's your secondary going to be?
Right.
But by
van skins,
I've got this hot van skin. Apparently, I now have the A-Team van. I don't even know what I did to make that happen, but there you go.
Click on the van.
Oh yeah. Okay. There you go. All sorts of dope van skins.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go with the A-Team van. That seems appropriate.
Yeah.
All things considered. Dollar. I don't know what that is.
Let's find out. Dollars there.
This Gatling gun is all right.
You are shooting those guys pretty well.
Oh, but I ran out of shoots.
This seems like it is far more enjoyable. It wasn't, it was not bad on an iPad, but this seems like it's just a better controlling experience when you got a better controlling controller.
Yeah, you can also play this with just a keyboard if that's the route that you want to take. But I feel like it feels pretty good. I really have no preference between the chase cam and like the fixed. It's just, it's like you said, it's this is just sort of more of an RC Pro-Am style experience, which isn't bad. Rock and Roll Racing did that. I like Rock and Roll Racing.
Yes.
Ergo, it's not a bad thing.
What sort of online options? It looks like you had turned off some sort of online.
Yeah, because online doesn't work yet because this game's not out yet.
Ah.
But basically, you can switch the multiplayer switch here.
And then we'll just sort of like...
It'll have like
automatically jump you into races with people as you're playing?
It'll have the same races available, basically. Let me get through this stuff here. And might as well start putting money in the Gatling gun because that's what I'm going to use because it's really awesome. Yeah, I go to multiplayer, switch that, go back here. Now everything is online.
Got it.
And I'm pretty sure if I try and do this, it's just going to...
Try jumping in, not find anybody, and then go, ah.
And be like, what?
Whoa! Whoa!
I was able to skip the online part, though, and just play against him.
Right, yeah. I'm still blown away by the way those cars just assembled.
That was pretty awesome. I haven't actually seen that before.
Game grid style.
A womp.
I'm still
can't deal with it.
Still kind of having a moment here. One thing I'm seeing on my screen here, I don't know if you're seeing it over there, and I don't know if you saw it when you played it previously. Tearing out the ass.
Yeah, that's I believe part of our setup.
Okay,
here.
All right.
That's
good.
Yeah, it will not do that under normal circumstances. But otherwise, it's a decent looking game. I've got it set to the ultra settings.
Mm-hmm. Looks okay.
It looks okay. It's a top down iOS derived racing game.
Right.
I did not do so well in that race, but you still get
still get some money.
A little something. Actually, no, I get nothing. No, I get participation. That's as good as it gets.
Yeah, which is enough to get you back to 100% anyway.
I showed up. I can put a little bit more in my Gatling. I might just switch back over to my Ragabond.
Pick something tough.
Yeah, it's
Got a skull on
got
it.
a sweet skull on it. Turn multiplayer back off. So yeah, that's an option.
What's deathmatch?
if
Is
there's-
that the arena style thing?
Yes,
do that.
yes, we'll do that.
What's up with that?
So this will happen every once in a while. You get a shady phone call. Basically, I will accept this. They're going to give me access to some other gear that I wouldn't normally have, but they are going to take my money, or like half my money. This kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, this doesn't necessarily seem too great.
I'm
You
not
are also getting
effed up.
blown up bad.
Yeah.
That's kind of a neat little effect there.
You're about to die, and this is how you know.
Filling your screen full of warnings and stuff. That's
Womp.
It's got style. I like that. I mean, if they're just going to keep bringing back games from this, like, shareware era,
Yeah.
why? What do I got to do to play Jill the Jungle or Tyrion, you know?
Now you gotta pay Epic. Didn't they make Jill the Jungle
Yeah,
and Jazz Jackrabbit?
they did. Yeah, that's
Yep.
them. Epic Pinball.
Yeah. Cliff Blazinski. That's who is keeping you from having fun.
Oh.
He says, "What if we put a chainsaw on Jill the Jungle?"
That'd still be okay. I'd play that game.
So Jill the Jungle needs more midriff.
You know, I don't disagree with that either.
You inherently find issue with that. Well, then you and
with your fake Cliff Blazinski. Me and your fake Cliff Blazinski would probably get along pretty well.
I don't like this mode.
Yeah, this seems like something that, you know, if you had other
I don't like
humans,
it.
maybe it would.
I don't like it. I'm gonna quit.
Maybe it would be okay. But
Quit because I don't like it.
all right.
And I've definitely found there's just kind of a little bit of a shortage, at least in this early going. Maybe more stuff unlocks over time. There's Brian Crescente, as promised.
Sweet.
Yes, just what you always wanted. Game writers in your games.
Yeah.
I found kind of a lack of tracks in the early going here, and
that was something that's definitely on the bone as well. Was you know, it does serve you up like those 6 events, but it kind of serves you up the same tracks again and again.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, now I'm doing the reverse version of that track.
Right.
But it's still that track. But this is Death Rally. I don't know. There's much more to really show here. But
Yeah, that's
these first couple vehicles unlock. You'll unlock more vehicles. You'll unlock more weapons. If you so want to, you can either play it like this style, or you can do the chase cam. It's up to you. I believe it's out later this week, and I have no idea how much they're charging for it.
Great.
Because I can't find it. It's not on Steam at all, but it will be.
Oh, they don't even have like a pre-order page or anything.
Yeah, I
like that.
didn't. Yeah, there's nothing on Steam like that as
Right.
of the last time I checked, like yesterday.
Well,
But it is a coming because we're playing this through Steam. So
weird. All right then.
keep that in mind, Jeff. Thanks for looking at Death Rally with me.
Thanks, Ryan.